Good morning, Knights. I'm your host, Anaya Fountain.
And I'm your co-host, Shania Ferguson.
And welcome back to Nightlife. This week we have some interesting news for you guys. But let's talk about the weather. It's been really chilly lately, isn't it?
Yeah, it really has been. But thankfully we have Donald to tell us more about the weather.
It's time to get weather the one and only way with Don the Weatherman.
Hey Vanguard, it's Don, your weatherman, back reporting for Nightlife to inform you about how the weather is feeling today and what's coming up for next week. Today is going to be a low of 47 and a high of 71, a 45% chance of rain, so it's going to be kind of a muggy, cool day with some pretty light winds throughout the day to blow that cloud cover out for Saturday. Speaking of Saturday, there's going to be a low of around 42 and a high of about 78. It's going to be warming up a bit this weekend, but mostly sunny heading into next week with lows around 32 and highs around the upper 70s, hitting 80 on Thursday. So some pretty warm weather next week, and there's going to be some cooler lows with not too much showers, but some cooler weather as that cold front moves in from the northwest. Anyway, Vanguard, stay warm. See you next week.
Thank you, Donna.
As you guys may know, there's been a lot of interesting things happening in the world around us, but thankfully we have Carter to keep us updated.
Hey there, Knights. This is Carter Moore to check you up on some recent news. Internationally, Vanguard, astronomers have found what they believe to be the brightest thing in the universe. Now, you might think the sun is quite bright, but this thing is 500 trillion times brighter than the sun. Now, that's pretty bright. And I would tell you to go check it out, but it's about 12 billion light years away, which might be a little trek. It's also 7 light years wide, which is huge.
Sorry, but can you hear me then?
Yeah. In America, Vanguard, more specifically in New York City, a man by the name of Calvin Bautista, 38 years old, was sentenced to a year of probation and fined $5,000. Now you might be wondering why. He was trying to smuggle things into the Canada border. Now, he was trying to smuggle Burmese pythons, 3 Burmese pythons. Now, if I were to do that, I would preferably use a cage because they're giant snakes. But I guess Calvin here didn't have a cage, so he was smuggling them in his pants. Now that seems pretty uncomfortable, which I guess it was because they caught him. Locally, Vanguard, your track team is having a meet this Saturday at Trinity Catholic, so be sure to go check that out.
As many of you know, the blood bus had came by and some of our brave Knights have donated their blood. And we have Nathan to give you more information about that.
Hey Knights, as some of you may know, the blood drive bus came by Tuesday. Let's go talk to some students and staff about why donating blood is important. What motivated you to become a blood donor?
I like helping people, saving their lives, you know. It makes me feel good inside.
How do you ensure the safety and well-being of blood donors during the process?
So we actually have people with us to make sure that if they're feeling like that they're not feeling well, we have people to stay with them. We make sure that they eat something, get water, that they're staying cool, because once they donate that blood, they need to stay cool. They don't want to overheat the body, because if they overheat the body, they're going to pass out. So we're just making sure we can do the best to ensure their safety by just being there for them.
What message would you like to convey about donating blood?
You know, just help people, you know, like you never know what someone's going through, you know, and just a simple blood donation, it can help someone out.
Can you tell us the importance of blood drives and how they help save lives?
So donating blood actually helps save lives, because if someone were to be losing blood, that blood donation could actually save their life, because if they were to get in an accident and they were losing blood, you know, it would actually help them.
And it helps all ages too. It's not just a certain type of person.
Thank you to all the Knights who participated in the blood drive Tuesday. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Now, back to our anchors.
Thank you, Nathan. As you also know, it is still Black History Month, and today we are honoring the birthday of W.E.B. Du Bois, a civil rights activist.
And here's Jalen with more information about that. With that being said, thank you so much for watching our news today.
Make sure you tune back in next week.
Have a great day and go Knights.